If I look that way, that's because I'm looking at my YouTube. If I look this way, that's because I'm looking at my TikTok live. But either way, I'm on live both ways, basically. So we're going to be talking about the best horror movies of all time, in my opinion, my favorite horror movies, and my favorite scene from each horror movie. So this Friday is when Scream 5, technically, but it's called Scream, is coming out, and I'm going to go see it, and I'm excited to see it. They say that it's like the first one, and I will be the judge of that, so I can see what they're talking about. And I hope it's because they all talk about the last scene. So that's why I want to talk about my favorite scenes from the horror movie. So I'm going to talk about all the Screams. First off, Scream 4. I loved Scream 4 because they made Gail like an essential part, and I liked her character. I like her role, and the way Courtney Cox played Gail in Scream 4. I liked when she was like talking about revitalizing her tarnished brand to the publicist. That part was good. My favorite scene from Scream 4 was the hospital scene when Gail was like, okay, can I just have one final word to Jill when Jill was about to like shoot her or something because she just had shot Judy. And Jill was like, what? Please? And Gail was like, no, clear. And then Jill was like, clear? Like, what? And then Sydney was like, clear, and like put the stuff on her head and like shocked her with the what is that? That's cardiac arrest or something. I don't know. Something like when they be revitalizing people that died, basically, to shock their heart. Like that scene, I liked it. Me and my sisters had the craziest jokes about that all the time. We used to say it, and I have two sisters, so it was three of us. So one person was randomly, it would be like clear, 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 and we would do that. That was my first time ever being able to watch a Scream as it came out. So this is my first time being able to watch a Scream in the horror movies, and I'm so excited to do that. But yeah, that was my favorite scene from Scream 4 because it was like so iconic and like it was comedic, but at the same time, like it was like iconic and stuff. It was good. My favorite scene from Scream 3, I'm gonna just go backwards. My favorite scene from Scream 3. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I like the part when Roman and Sydney was fighting. And before they started like fighting for real, he was like, God damn it, everything that should have been mine. And then she was like, God, why don't you stop your whining? I heard this shit before or something. And she was like irritated because he was expressing his feelings and why he was doing everything and wanted to kill them because, you know, he was supposed to have a mother and he didn't. Even when in real life, y'all don't understand that type of shit be like the root cause of everybody's problems, really. It'd be their home, like they childhood, the parent that was missing. Or the parent that just did some fucked up shit. But she was like, I know he is not over here, first off, then kill everybody and all this kind of stuff. Now all of a sudden he want to be having somebody have remorse for him after he just killed all her like surrounding people and tried to kill her friends and stuff. So that was my favorite scene from Scream 3 when they was doing all of that and they started fighting. She was fighting. I love Sydney in Scream. They made her such like a tough like final girl. It was like amazing. Like she was fighting. But I kind of like the fact that this one, the same way in Scream 4, I like the fact that they didn't just make it so easy for her to like go through it. It was like actual suspenseful, like, oh my God, is she gonna die? In Scream 4, is she gonna die? And then in Scream 3 is, oh my God, he's beating her up. Is she gonna die? It's so scary. Don't kill her in Scream. Please don't kill her off in Scream 5. I heard it was supposed to be a Scream 6 anyway, so if y'all kill her off in Scream 5, nobody's gonna go watch 6. I'm sorry. So I know y'all not gonna kill her. Also, if y'all need somebody to be in y'all horror movies, hit me up. I'm trying to be in I'm trying to be iconic horror movie. Like I don't necessarily need to be in a lot of horror movies, but I want to be iconic in horror movies. Like I want to be a scream queen, or not necessarily a scream queen, but like somebody when you think about horror movies, think about these people, basically. And Hollywood does not have like a big time Black actress or actor for horror movies. Like that's just iconic for horror movies and stuff. There's Jamie Lee Curtis and Nev Campbell, which they're amazing and I love them. But like diversify it. I liked Ma. That was good. Octavia Spencer. I love her. Us was good with Lupita. Wait, is her name Lupita? Yeah. Us. What else movie was good? With black people in it. I don't know. But anyway, well, I don't know right now. Don't matter. I'm gonna talk about it when I get there. My favorite scene from Scream 2, which I like Scream 2, but it's just not my favorite like the other ones are. So Scream 2, I like the part when she had when Sydney had the chain around her neck. The way she took it off at first, when I first was watching that stuff, I had to rewind it so many times. And even now when I watch it, I rewind it so many times because I always forget the part where she finna take it off because she did it so smooth. She took off the necklace and she was like, something about Billy Loomis. Oh, she said, one thing you're forgetting about Billy Loomis. And he was like, what? Which, why in real life would a person holding a gun trying to intimidate somebody, like, take the gun away to say what? But that's what happened. So he was like, what? And she goes, I fucking killed him. And then she smacked him in the eye with the freaking necklace that the boyfriend that he had just killed gave her. That was iconic. I like that one. So that's why I was like, okay, yeah. So that was my favorite scene. And then when she killed them, when she made sure that the woman was dead, she always, boom. That's why when she didn't do that in Scream 4, people think that Jill is going to be alive in Scream 5 because in Scream 4, that was the only in-person that she didn't shoot in the head. But I don't know. For some reason, I don't think she would survive that. And plus, I feel like all of this time they didn't advertise. I feel like, I don't know. Never mind. But yeah. So that was my favorite scene from Scream 2. My favorite scene from the first Scream, which I feel like this is everybody's favorite scene, was the kitchen scene at the end when Sydney, my favorite part though, is when Sydney called them from the closet to act like Ghostface when they was really Ghostface or whatever. And then she was like, no, Billy was like, I'm gonna rip you up, you B, just like your effing mother. And then she was like, you gotta find me first, you pansy ass mama's boy. And then he threw the phone and it hit Stu in the head. And they always talking about how that wasn't supposed to happen like that. And it hit him for real, whatever. That was funny to me. But that's my favorite scene. And then Stu was like, did you really call the police? And then she was like, you bet your ass I did. And he was like, my mom and dad are going to be so mad at me. I was like, that's just iconic. That stuff is just iconic. So that's my favorite one from front. Hey, is this a real story? Somebody says, is this a real story? Well, what was I talking about when I first started? I was talking about Scream when I first started. Hold on. She said, is this a real story? And then she said, okay, LOL. But anyway, no, it's not. Well, she ain't even on it no more. My ponytail I did lopsided. Don't mind my hair. It's a mess, kind of. But yeah, so the kitchen scene from the first one was my favorite one. Something telling me the scene where in this new Scream, when whoever that is on fire in the kitchen, which that kitchen, when somebody was on fire, that's Stu's house. Because the decorations is exactly the same as when in the first Scream. So I could tell that was Stu's house. When whoever is on fire in the new Scream. I can't wait to see how much money they finna make on the first week that they out, because I feel like we've been anticipating. I see all the people on YouTube with their theories. I have my own theories I put on there and everything. People like, we interested. We locked and loaded. Like, we ready. But yeah, so those are my favorite scenes from Screams. So what else I put on here? I said Halloween, I think next. Scream, Halloween, Jason, etc. So my favorite, I loved both of the new, the 2018 Halloween, I feel like was the best. Because I'm still stuck on the new Halloween that just came out this year. Well, no, not this year, last year now. And at the end, first off, how did all of those people let him kill them like that? Same way in the beginning when he killed all of the firefighters. How all the firefighters let him kill them like that? It's a group of y'all. It's one of him, bro. But I didn't like the part where at the end he killed the mom. I feel like they should make that like a false. Like I feel like in the new one she should still be alive and like she like imagined that or hallucinated it or something, or Lori dreamt it or something. I don't know, something weird like that. Because like that didn't make no sense to me. How did he even get up there? She just got in the house. She just walked away from the whole thing. He just killed those people as she was walking there and went upstairs. So how did he even get in the house? Like that didn't make no sense to me. But so I'm not going to. So my favorite, which is still my least favorite scene, it's my least favorite scene logically because I just was so irritated by that movie of like people's stupidity throughout the movie. They made people so stupid in the movie. But my favorite scene, which is also my least favorite scene logically, is when the woman finally came out of nowhere after she'd been out the car and he done killed the old lady and her husband in the car. She finally come up out of nowhere and try to shoot him, and he kicked the door. Boom, the door smacked the gun. Boom, in her face. She pulled it right as it is in her face and stuff. That's my favorite scene and my least favorite scene. Logically, it's my least favorite scene because she could have been came. First of all, she should have been in there when he was trying to kill her husband. She could have been shot him, did something. But it's my favorite because it just was so wild and so out of like context. I was just like, what the fuck? So that's why that's my favorite scene from the last the last Halloween that just came out. Now the 2018, my favorite, that whole movie was really good. My favorite part of the 2018 Halloween is when the daughter was like, Mom, I can't do it at the end. and then Michael stepped in front of the thing, and then she was like, gotcha. And then she went, boom, shot his ass. He boom, 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 fall down the stairs. She got it, boom, 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 run up the stairs. That was my favorite part of that movie. It was funny. Like, it was nice. I thought she was for real, and I was so aggravated with her. I was like, but then she was like, just kidding. I was like, oh, okay, bitch. Okay, I'll fuck you now. It's okay. It's okay. And then now I'm going to talk about my favorite Halloweens, though, are the ones with Danielle Harris in it, which is Scream. I mean, I keep saying Scream. Halloween 3 and Halloween 4 when it had Danielle in it as Jamie the niece. I liked those ones because I like her. That's why I like Hatchet. That's why I started watching Hatchet for real, because she was in it. She was in like the second one or the third one. She wasn't Mary Beth in the first Hatchet, but in the next Hatchet she was, and I liked that. I liked her. Same way she was in the movie called Bloody Mary, I think too. I like her. Like I'm saying, all the faces you think of when you think of the horror movies, other than like the villains, because they all got masks on and shit, or the men. Think about the women. They're white. They're like white. They're like white. There's just nothing wrong with that. It's just like, okay, big dog, come. What's up? Let me come in. Let me be in it. But those was my favorite Halloweens. Halloween 3 is the worst Halloween ever. Michael Myers wasn't even in it. What the freaking heck was that about? That was so stupid to me. Like, it didn't even make no sense. I was so irritated. I will never ever watch that again. Ever. I watched it a few times. Not gonna lie. But it's just stupid. Or maybe I might watch it again just to see if my new brain, my new awareness thinks something different of it, obviously. But like, other than that, like, no, I hated that one. Oh, I also love the Rob Zombie Halloweens with what is her name in real life? She's in some type of movie in real life. Like I don't know how to explain it. So I think it's the Rob Zombie ones. But the girl who's playing Lori and she was adopted or whatever, that one. And then she finds out that she's Michael Myers' sister or whatever, that everything. She started going like ham. And then she like ran and pushed him off the balcony and they both fell. I like that. I like those Halloweens too. Halloween and Jason have so many like different ones. It's just like hard to keep up with the names and keep up with what's going on and stuff. Halloween just did that too, but it was easy for me to backtrack and forget about the other ones the way they had it. It was easy for that to happen. So yeah. I would say though my all-time favorite Halloween The new one, I like the 2018 one. I like the Rob Zombie one, and I like the 3 and the 4 with Danielle Harris. I like those ones the most. I can't pick a decent one favorite. Same way with Scream. Like, I can't pick like one favorite because it's like so many attributes to why I like them anyway. Now Jason, I love at first it didn't go good with what we was knowing about Jason at first, but I love Jason X. Jason X is my favorite Jason. Like, I love that one so much. That robot girl, I liked her. She was kicking Jason ass. Jason, yeah, I like when the villain begin their ass kicked, or the final person begin their ass kicked a little bit, and it's like, ooh, is he or she gonna die? Like, what's going on? I like that suspense. Like, that's suspenseful. I like that. But that girl, that robot girl was kicking Jason butt, and I like that. My TikTok live, when I first got on my TikTok live, that's what's messing up my freaking sinuses. It's freaking the cold air coming in through my freaking window and stuff, all these cracks and stuff. I don't even know. Like, I don't even see them, but it's there because I can feel the floor is freaking cold. But this radiator steam heater thing is like so dry. But it's too cold outside for me to actually open the window, which is what I used to do. Like, I gotta go, bro. I really gotta go. Like, God, oh my God. Like, gracefully, please, God. I don't want to do it. I don't want this. I don't want it to be bad. Great. I want it to be gracefully. Help me out. Don't make it horrible. I don't need no more traumatic events in my life. I'm so over it. Especially around the moving thing. Like, it's been traumatic. Okay, but anyway. My favorite, it's messing with my freaking nose. What the heck? What was I even saying? Okay, so yeah, Jason X, I could fall, and that's crazy because Jason probably has the most the most movies to the franchise, which when I just was talking about, I can't choose one, I could choose one for Jason as my all-time favorite. Ones that stick out to me though, so Jason X is my favorite. Jason Goes to Manhattan, that was one that stuck out to me. And then Jason Goes to Hell. My favorite Jason. Hold on. I know the fuck I didn't just, how the fuck did I just do that? My favorite Jason of all time, which that's probably why, okay, so I don't think that's considered a Jason. It's Jason, but it's not, I would consider that a Freddy movie, to be honest. But Freddy versus Jason is my all-time OG favorite. That was my favorite horror movie when I was in preschool. Literally. They called my mom when I had told them that because we was doing something where they was writing all our favorite stuff down. And I said, my favorite movie is Freddy vs. Jason. And it's rated R. They was just like, how is that her favorite? I don't know. They had called my mom about it. I didn't see the big deal about it. I love horror movies ever since I was a kid. Obviously. But yeah. Freddy vs. Jason, that's my all-time like OG favorite horror movie. That was my first favorite horror movie ever. But Jason X, I love Jason X. And then, like I said, Jason Goes to Hell. I like how they foreshadowed at the end. Freddy came and got his thing. I need to look up the timeline for that. So did Jason Goes to Hell come out before or after Jason X? I need to look that up. Or somebody could comment and tell me. I'll read my comments on YouTube. My favorite scene though from a Jason movie, I just told y'all my favorite scene from the Jason movie, Jason Goes to Hell, is when that was so just weird. But I liked when he jumped from after the heart ran into that girl's vagina. And Jason, all of a sudden, big body self, don't know how that happened, but it happened. His big body self jumped out the floorboard and jumped back on there. I liked that. My favorite scene from Freddy versus Jason is with Kelly Rowland. I freaking love Kelly Rowland. And I think it's my favorite scene just because it's Kelly Rowland. She was like, Jason got this big old thing and you got these little tiny butter. No, she was like, you got these little tiny butter knives, and Jason has got this big old, and then Freddy, we could tell something was going on because at first she was backing up and Freddy was like going towards her. Then all of a sudden, in a way, she started saying stuff that seemed like it was probably getting to him, and she started walking forward and he started backing up. But he was backing up because Jason was coming. But that was my favorite part when Kelly. It's my least favorite part too, because why Kelly Rowland character had to be the one that had to die? That made me mad. I was like, why did she have to die? But it was significant. And plus, she wasn't dead all the way. They made her bleed out slowly. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't her. She died instantly. I'm thinking about that boy she was helping. And he was trying to act tough. That's a life lesson. Stop acting tough about things. It's okay to be vulnerable. So that's my favorite scene off of Freddy versus Jason. Now, my favorite scene, I don't really mess with. Okay, also, dang, that would make it weird. So the newest Jason that ever came out, that's also one of my favorites. One where he started running all of a sudden. All of a sudden, Jason started running in this one. The one when they was at the lake house. I would say it's a tie. It's a tie between Jason X and the latest Jason that came out. That's why I say it's hard to pick one. And I liked that whole movie, to be honest. So the scene that I liked the best, though, I was so mad that boy was being insecure that whole time about his girlfriend hanging out or being around, what's his name, Troy? Being around Whitney's brother, the one who was looking for her. The boyfriend was acting insecure. And she didn't even do nothing with him the whole time. But, boom, then all of a sudden her boyfriend having sex with the girl with the big boobs and blonde hair. But my favorite scene from that movie, I would have to say, my favorite scene from that movie is, I don't know. I'm trying to think. That movie had really like a lot of good scenes, and they was all different and like creative. I like the part when the guy was going to go pee and he found a weed and then Jason killed him. I like that part. I like the part where the guy had that mannequin and he was doing weird stuff. It's just weird shit that go on in these movies. And then Jason killed him. And then I like the part where they was on top of the school bus after they got out Jason hiding spot. I'm trying to think, what part do I like the best about this movie? I'm going to say the yacht part when the black boy went with the white girl and they was at the yacht. I mean, they was on the yacht or it was on the boat, whatever it was. It wasn't a yacht, it was a boat because that was like a lake. Yeah, it was a lake. Camp Crystal Lake. Duh, I'm dumb. But I'm going to say that was my favorite part when they died, which is so sad. But Jason shot him in the head or whatever, and then... No, that wasn't the black boy. That was a white boy. Why am I getting mixed up? The black boy, he had that axe in the garage. No, I like when the Chinese boy was in the when he got killed. That was sad. I liked him a little bit. No, I don't know. This Friday the 13th, that one was like a really good movie because it was all the parts was good in that movie. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to choose. I like all the scenes in that movie. All the ones I was talking about. So that wasn't the black boy that went to the boat with her. Why is my foot is asleep? What the freaking heck? That's weird. Now I ain't never been with a baddie. She called, so I added to the tally. Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Well, hold on. So I added to the tally. Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Like Max tries to me that Addie. But so left and right with the alley. Like something like that. I don't know. But yeah, my foot just went to sleep. I don't like that. It's because it's freaking cold in here. The freaking thing is on, but it's cold. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit. And it just snowed. This is day 8, and it snowed on the 1st. Like, it's just bad. It's just a whole bunch of red flags and shit. And I don't know. Oh, I know you got to have faith, and I do have faith, but I'm kind of scared to just pick up and, like, or leave all my shit and just move, especially out of this fucking state where I just established myself a little bit from where I was just at. It's making me nervous. I hate feeling like this. And okay, anyway, so I can't pick a favorite part. That whole movie is my favorite part. So I guess technically, I guess that would mean this probably is my favorite Jason movie. The newest Friday the 13th that came out. I don't even know what year it was, but it's the newest one, basically. I heard there was supposed to be a new Jason coming out, but it haven't. But I heard that before COVID always started. So I guess, duh. But Halloween been coming out, Scream coming out now, so Jason supposed to come out like, oh, let me be in Jason. Ooh, that's fun. Don't let me get killed, though. I don't want to get killed. I want to be one of the final people. Okay, so those is my favorite Jasons. I only like the Manhattan one because he made it to Manhattan from Camp Crystal Lake. I just like the fact that the scenery changed. And I liked when he killed that guy that was trying to rape that girl or something like that. Yeah. I liked that part. Y'all notice though, in horror movies, people are always getting killed if they have sex. Which that's what Scream be talking about too. Like if they have sex, they getting killed. And that's probably because these villains be jealous. They be jealous because they ain't did that. That's why they be killing people, because they be jealous. That's what I think. So then I said Jason, and I said etc. So I already started talking about Freddy, so we're gonna go with Freddy next. My favorite Freddy movie, like I said, I love Freddy vs. Jason. So I'm gonna just put that in its own category. So Freddy vs. Jason. But my favorite my favorite Freddy movie, I like the newest one that came out is probably my favorite one. The newest one. And I heard it was supposed to be a new one of that coming out too, which first off, they need to do a Freddy vs. Jason 2. I want to be in that. Because they ended off the first Freddy vs. Jason like it was going to be a 2. And I think they should do it because why not? They probably got to think of a concept of how it's going to go, though. That's probably why. But yeah, they should do that. But I like the newest Nightmare on Elm Street. That was really good. They made that one like a part 2 too, because they killed the mom at the end when they thought Freddy was dead. Freddy was like boom, and they wasn't asleep. He coming back powerful. I think they should do the latest 2 that had came out. The latest Nightmare on Elm Street, how Freddy was in that one, versus the latest Friday the 13th, how Jason was in that one. I think they should go off of those 2 and make Freddy versus Jason 2. Because in that one, Jason was running, and then in the other one, Freddy was like stronger and like he was like more sensible. He had more sense. Like he was talking crazy. Like he was more intimidating in the last one, I think, because he had more sense when he was talking, and he had more of a background story, better of like how it happened. And that's why I like that one, because they went into depth. My favorite scene though from that Freddy vs. Jason. Freddy vs. Jason. My favorite scene from that Nightmare on Elm Street, though, is when the boy was swimming. When the boy was swimming and he was already sleepy, and he I guess, fell asleep, or Freddy was strong and pulled him in to show him his parents, like, killing him, basically. That his dad in the town, the girl's mom, all of them killing him. I liked that one. I liked that scene. It was very informative. It was very informative. So then the next one, I would say my favorite Freddy movie. I like the two about dreams, that's because in my real life, I know how significant the dream shit is, and like that reflected. I like, especially when they in the dream self, they don't just have to get killed by Freddy. Like, you in a dream, you got superpowers too. Same way he doing shit. Now you got superpowers too. Y'all in a dream. I like that one. I don't know if that. So one of them is the Dream Masters, which I think that's the Dream Masters, and then the other one was the Dream Child, when the girl was pregnant and she was having dreams of Freddy just because Freddy was tapping into her unborn child. Those two, I like that one because it has. I like Freddy because it has to do with dreams, and all my life, like I said, I don't know if I said it in this video. I think I said it on my live though, this live on TikTok. But all my life I've had experiences with sleep paralysis and dreams coming true and being inside my dreams. Even now, like that's like one of my strongest like things. But I liked the Freddy just because like that was like my forte, like that. I understand it. But I liked that the Dream Masters, when they found out that they could do fun stuff and they could do more things in their dreams than they thought, or all that kind of stuff, because it was powerful. And it gave me a sense of lesson, because that's what I'd be doing in real life. When I was a kid, like that, I was like, damn, that's what I'd be doing. Like, I knew it. They know. Some people know. So that's why I like those two. I don't know what I'm going to call this one. Northern Lights or Green Hall. I'm not going to call it something like, that's why I call the blossom tree one Weeping Blossom, because I don't want to just name it, Cherry Blossom. That's like so generic and general. No. But I don't know this one. Yeah, I love Jason. I love Freddy more than Jason. Franchise wise, because Jason has a lot, but like I don't like all of them. I can't just no. Like if it was like a choice, like AMC, y'all know AMC, the channel AMC, they always playing. I always watch the channel AMC in Halloween. In October, because I know they playing all the movies, and they be playing Jason. They be playing Michael Myers mostly too, and I like that. Like this last Halloween, that's what they was playing. They was playing the same freaking Michael Myers all the time. The whole few nights they was playing H2O. Which it is good, and I kept missing the beginning anyway, and I kept missing parts. So the next day I would catch it at a different part. So I guess it mattered. Online strips without closing. Oh my God, where do y'all be coming from? I don't even see. They don't even say nobody's on here, but they how? Anyway. But yeah, if it was like a choice, okay, you want the marathon of Jason or you want the marathon of Halloween, or you want the marathon of Freddy, it will be between Freddy and Halloween, because I like those two, all of their movies. And I think I wouldn't pick Halloween just because I know they're gonna play Halloween 3 and I don't like Halloween 3. So I would pick Freddy. I would pick the Nightmare on Elm Street play. And then hopefully they play Freddy vs. Jason and I get a peep of Jason. What else? Okay, so let me tell y'all about the horror movies that ever scared me. I love horror movies, like I said, since I was a child, young. I don't know who introduced me to it, or how I got introduced to it, but I know from a young age I loved horror movies. The first scary movie that actually scared me that I know of and like that I know for sure scared me was 13 Ghosts. And then years later, the second horror movie that ever scared me was Insidious. Insidious scared me. It'd be their music though. It'd be their music. It'd be the music. It'd be the frequencies of the music. I think that's really what be going on, to be honest. But those two, obviously, check the theme out. Is supernatural horror movie stuff, like spirits and stuff. That stuff freaks me out because I know it's true and I've experienced things like that all my life. Even though now I'm not as afraid of it as I used to be when I was a kid, because I know the significance of the good part of it now. But yeah, those are the only two horror movies that ever scare me. So The Conjuring kind of a little bit scares me. A little bit. But they're so good and interesting that it's like more entertaining. It's more like I love them. Like I love the Conjuring movies. Like I just watched the The Devil Made Me Do It one, and I liked it, that one. I really did. I will say the new horror movies that's been coming out, they've been doing their stuff. They've been coming back strong, and I like that. And that's why I'm excited to go see Scream, because yes, it's just like yes. I don't know how to explain the feeling other than just saying yes. Like it's just like, yeah, I like that. I love horror movies. That's the only movie when I go out to watch a movie. I only go to the movie theater to see horror movies. I don't see no other movies in theaters. I have seen other movies in theaters. That's a different genre. I have, but me as an adult and me going to go spend my money at the movie theater and going to go see movies and stuff, I'm not going unless it's a horror movie that I like and I want to see. I wanted to go to the theater to go see The Conjuring, but I didn't get to. I didn't. I went to the theater to see the new Halloween Kills. I watched that one in theaters. I went to the movies to see. No, I didn't go see Candyman. I haven't seen it still. I haven't seen, what's the other one that just came out? Some horror movie that just came out. Candyman. Some other horror movie came out too, but I wanted to see it in theaters, but I didn't. But I'm going to go see Scream for sure. I really don't want to go by myself, but if I have to, I will, because I really want to see it. But yeah, I'm going to go see Scream. I'm only going to the movie theater to see horror movies. I can't watch horror movies. I hate watching horror movies that's new, not in the theaters, because like I said, it has something to do with the music. Like, I kind of want to be scared. I want my adrenaline to be pumping. And the loud boom, the big screen, boom. Yeah. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I was getting my hair done by the person the best hairstylist I've ever been to be honest. I wouldn't trust nobody else to do my hair but her. And I don't let people in my hair because I don't like people doing my hair. I don't like being tight or nothing like that. I like it neat and I like it not that tight, because you can do it and let it be in and not be tight. I don't know why people think just because it's tight, it's like it's in there or whatever. I don't know. But I don't like my hair being tight. So she always did my hair. She did my box braids and she always did them so good. She did these twists in my hair for the first time she ever did my hair, and it was so good. Like, I just liked it. I just liked her. She had a big booty. I'm so gay. I'm not though, but I am. Like, I'm not though. But I was with her. She was doing my hair, but we was doing other stuff, basically. She was doing other stuff too. So we went to the movies. We saw The Witch. As soon as that movie ended, everybody was so mad. We didn't even think it was going to end because nothing happened. Nothing happened. But it ended. Everybody in there was mad. They was like, I want my money back. That was the only movie I ever been to the theater and like nobody liked it. After it ended, everybody was mad about it. I was like, what? Nothing even happened. Nothing, like, what happened? Like, nothing happened. I was so irritated. But yeah, that's the only movie I've been to the theater for that was a horror movie, and like I was upset about it. I watched Happy Death Day, even though that's like more comedy horror, but that was good. Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You. I watched Happy Death Day to You in theaters. I'm not sure if I watched Happy Death Day, the first one, in theaters, or if I just saw it. But I watched the one to You when they kept time traveling, redoing it. I watched that one in theaters. It was good. But yeah, 13 Ghosts, Insidious, and kind of The Conjuring are the only horror movies that scared me, like literally. And like I said, it has something to do with spirits and ghosts and supernatural and stuff. I haven't seen the new Paranormal Activity. That's one I haven't seen. I haven't seen the new Paranormal Activity. I saw The Nun in theaters. I saw Brightburn in theaters. Brightburn was the only movie ever in my life where the gore, I had to cover my eyes, and I still haven't. I think I saw it now, but I still don't know all the way, if I remember all the way. But that's the only movie I've ever covered my eyes in. I do this thing where when I know something's scary, because the music lets you know when something's scary can happen, basically, or when they're going to fake scare you, basically. So I had my ears closed or whatever, but the way the scene was set up, and when he dropped the car, the man that was in the car dropped his car, and his face just gore, just like strong gore. I covered my eyes. I was like, and I didn't even see. Like, that was the only movie I ever did that in before. Like I said, I sit there and watch the movie and cover my ears so that I don't hear the music doing all that extra stuff. But that was the first time I ever was like, see no evil. So that was crazy. The Nun scared me. That's why I'm thinking about The Conjuring, because I'm like, wait, which one of The Conjuring scared me? Because I'm like, I like them, but I don't think they scared. The Nun. And there was that part that was in the freaking trailer when they was like, they turned around, they looked down, which that was in the new one too. Or am I thinking about the wrong one? It was like some type of jump scare, and it came from the side and smacked her, whatever, ran up to her or something like that. That scared me. which it was just more like a jump scare. Like I said, you gotta cover your ears when the music starts getting suspenseful and watch it. What else horror movie did I see in the theaters though? I saw Halloween in the theaters. The 2018 one, we saw that. Me and my family, we saw that 4 times, I think, in the theaters because we kept going back. It was so good. I think I saw the new Halloween. I saw it in theaters one time, but I saw it twice because I saw it on I think what is it, HBO or something like that. Whatever. No, Peacock. I saw it on Peacock. I was with Thanksgiving guy. Mm-hmm. So that was like, I saw that one twice. I saw that one, I think 3 times actually, because we watched it up there and I watched it on my own too. The new Halloweens are something like, I like them. What other horror movies is there to talk about? You know, I'm such a horror movie fan and fanatic and everything, but I still haven't sat down and watched the old ones, like the iconic old ones. Like I haven't seen Psycho. I haven't seen Rosemary's Baby. That name that makes me want to see it. Ooh, I like Annabelle. I haven't seen Rosemary's Baby. I haven't seen The Shining, even though that one I think I do want to see because I watched Dr. Sleep. And again, I have something with all the ones about dreams and stuff. So I haven't seen The Shining, but I know trivia for these movies though, but I haven't seen them, like actually sat down and watched them, basically. What Peeping Tom was like one of the first like horror movies, something like horror movies like of that time or something. I don't know, something like that. I haven't watched that either. What other iconic horror movies haven't I seen? I don't like zombie movies or alien movies that much. I can mess with the aliens a little bit depending, but like I watched Predator before, but it wasn't my forte. I don't like zombie movies that much either. Like I don't. So those, like, I never watched The Walking Dead for real. I always hear about it, but I never watched it. I'm not into zombies and aliens, basically. I'm into the concept of zombies and aliens if it's done right, but the way that it just be depicted and stuff, I don't be into it. I can't be into it. Resident Evil, though, I did like Resident Evil, but I like Resident Evil just because, like, I remember specifically when I'm talking about scenes. She was in the laser hallway or something like that, and then it sliced off the bottom of her shoe when she jumped up or something. The escape room, I like the escape room movies. I like movies. I like psychological thrillers. I like that one with Halle Berry. It's called like Gothica or something like that. I also like the one with Megan Fox. I just watched that one on Netflix. It's Till Death. They just came out the gate. He says some. I was too shocked. I'm like, whoa, like straight up in the beginning. Like I was just like, wow. And then the fact that he got that girl. Ooh, wow. I'm not the girl, the boy. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it just because y'all haven't seen it, but go watch on Netflix. Go watch Till Death. It's Megan Fox. I love Megan Fox. Jennifer's Body. I love Jennifer's Body, even though that one's one more like also like a comedy horror. But Jennifer's Body is an amazing movie. I love that movie so much. My favorite scene from Jennifer's Body. So we're gonna talk about that. My favorite scene from Jennifer's Body. I would say my favorite scene from Jennifer's Body. I like when one of the characters that's supposed to be like the protagonist, like they get their balls up, they balls drop. I like when that part of movies when that happens. So I like when she started like going against Jennifer, when Needy started going against Jennifer. I like my favorite part, I'm not gonna lie, is when Needy was in the thing and she was beating up that lady and she got through into the hole, basically, whatever. I don't know. That I liked that part. It was just really, I don't know. I like more like the words from movies, to be honest. The scenes and how they play out, I love them too. But like if I can get a scene and their words down, that means it was a good scene. Like I like when Jennifer was like, boobs, whatever. You point them in the right direction and shit gets real. And then I like when she was like, I'm a god. I liked it that part when she put the fire under her tongue. I liked it the part where I don't know. I liked the whole movie, but now that I'm thinking about like I can't remember like the sayings that never mind. Okay, I remember. I like the part of Jennifer's body when Needy when she was trying to kill Chip basically, and and Needy came to save Chip, and then she threw up on her all that black stuff again, and then she acted like nothing happened, talking about you got a tampon, something like that. I don't know. So that would be probably my favorite scene of the whole movie was um the pool part, the dirty pool part with Chip and Needy and Jennifer. Um yeah. That movie is good. It's iconic. Like just the look. Megan Fox and herself is just iconic to be honest. Um who else? What else is good? My stomach is growling so much. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. And it's so cold outside. I'm not gonna walk to the store to go get some freaking. I've been missing my almond milk. Like the store, the one I just worked at, that's where I started getting almond milk from. I mean, not almond milk. Ugh, I don't like almond milk no more. When I stopped drinking the real milk, like the normal milk, Perry Farm, cow milk, I stopped drinking that because it was messing up. Like it was just bad for me. I started drinking almond milk, and I liked the almond milk because it was not that milk, and it didn't make my stomach hurt. It was good. But since I started drinking oat milk, which is what I meant to say, oat milk, I can't go back to almond milk. Oat milk is the best milk ever. I bought some. I think that is it's something. It's some type of milk, and I kind of think it is Perry Farm, but it's like lactose free or something like that. That one was good. I think it changed my digestive system back bad how normal milk does too. So I'm not getting that one anymore. I'm gonna go back to oat milk, but they have been out. But I could go today to go see if they stocked up now. But it's cold outside, and I don't like being cold. That's how I know I need to be in someplace warm. Because I don't like the cold. I can't function in the cold. What else? What else movies? I'm trying to think. What else movies? I always get on my YouTube live, these people be commenting, the robot type people be commenting stuff, but it don't never say nobody watching live. So how's they commenting? Where they coming from? Hackers. I'm so obsessed with these nails. So obsessed. I'm trying to think of some more horror movies though. I think I'm done talking about horror movies now. I'm trying to think. Like, okay, I did mention Hatchet, so we might as well talk about Hatchet. I think it's the second Hatchet or is it the third Hatchet? One of the whichever. I think it got to be the third Hatchet because it's Danielle Harris, but it's after she kill him. So I think that's the third one. It got to be the third one. She came into the police office with the scalp in her hand and all covered in blood. That one. And then they took her back out there, and she ended up dying. Ugh, I hate when movies do stupid. I hate when people are stupid in the movies. Like, I don't like that. I want somebody to come out with a movie where everybody is strategically like smart, like intellectual, and it's like real suspenseful, real crazy, like nobody doing stupid stuff. Nobody falls. Nobody, screams or breathes weird. Ooh, okay, that makes me want to talk about Dead Tone. Dead Tone, aka 75, which is a horror movie. I watched that when I was younger, and it was when I was watching it, it was called 75. Me and my brothers and sisters know it as 75. But when I look it up and try to find it, it don't be nowhere. So then I found out it's called Dead Tone. And that's, if you don't know the movie, it's they basically made prank calls when they was kids, and a person came and killed their families, and they all ended up in foster care and stuff like that. And then when they got older, they was in college, and the same thing started happening. But some of the people still played the game that got their parents killed. That basically, and then it started again. But now instead of the parents getting killed, they was old enough. Now they getting killed. My favorite scene from that movie, because I really like that movie. My favorite scene from that movie is like I said, I hate when people do stupid stuff in movies. It's my least favorite scene logically, but how it happened is my favorite scene. When the girl was hiding in the cabinet and he was about to leave and he was finna call it a loss and call her running away a loss or whatever and I kill her or whatever. And then all of a sudden she had to let out the stupidest breath of like, oh, like, bitch, why the fuck did you? Then he heard her. So he came back and was like, chink, 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 killed her ass. I was like, that's what you fucking get. Why the fuck did you just took your hand off your mouth to go and make sounds so he could come kill you. That was so stupid. But obviously the movie people made it like that. So obviously it was supposed to be like that. But like just logically, I was like, that's so stupid for her to do that and get killed. So that's what she get. Yeah. So that was my favorite and least favorite. But it was good. I like in movies when somebody is trying to tell somebody else like that something's happening and the people around them not believing them, and then the revelation of it is happening. They've been right about what they've been thinking the whole time. I like when stuff like that happen in movies because, give me a liked it, like it, double tap. I like when movies do that, when somebody have been basically theorizing, but as the audience, we know that they're right, theorizing and trying to tell people certain things, and they're not listening, and then something happened where now they know that it is true, and then they can get killed off and stuff. And I'll be like, that's what y'all get. That's what y'all get, because y'all should listen. Y'all should listen. But yeah, so in that movie, I liked that when they was trying to tell them people are dying, they dead. The girlfriend was saying that she saw somebody floating in the water, all that kind of stuff, and then it didn't happen. Oh, before I end this, I gotta talk about one of like the most probably looked over and underrated horror movies ever. See No Evil. See No Evil, which came from WWE wrestling. That movie is so good. See No Evil and See No Evil 2. And See No Evil 2, like I said, them villains be just mad because they ain't get none. That's what be happening. They be mad at the people having sex because they really think they didn't get none. That's why they be mad. But that one was so wild and like just wild. But yeah, I love See No Evil, the first one and the second one. And I love Kane. And I don't know, I have like my husband one day, like whoever God probably made for me, probably for real. He's probably, I don't know, they're not white. They don't look white to me. I don't think they white. They like whatever. Like they whites, like white versus black, because that's kind of how people see it. You dark skin, you black. You want light skin, you white, basically. But no, they not. I don't think they're white. They like some type of like tribe, like Indian, or I don't know, sumo. I don't even know. But basically, Roman Reigns, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Kane, like I'm saying. Who else? The guy who played Aquaman. So it's two different types of men that just from movies and stuff, famous people, like their looks and like their bodies and stuff is just like so attractive. And it's the Roman Reigns, Aquaman looking guys they have muscles. I'm not gonna lie. Usually they are white skinned-ish type stuff. Not actually white, obviously, but like something not black, basically. Super big muscles, like they just ripped. Bald heads, or like I'm saying, it's two different types. So it's the Kane and the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and then some other person. For some reason, I can't remember his name right now. But like big muscles, bald heads, boom. And they got them tattoos on their arm. Those like Dwayne The Rock Johnson and like Roman Reigns and like the Usos. That tattoo, for some reason, they all got that. And then like I said, or the long hair, pretty eyes, thick eyebrows, still muscles, still tats, Aquaman, Roman Reigns type of people. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about John Cena. Why can I? Even though John Cena he's not bald headed though either. Actually, I like John Cena the way he looked. I ain't gonna lie. So he's like not like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. if I could have him, if I could have Dwayne, yeah. If I could have had him, yeah. I like him. Roman and Aqua, they look good. But like me seeing myself like with a house and like as a wife and a mother and all that kind of stuff, I'm thinking like I put Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in whoever is my person's like place. Like it's like you gonna look like that probably. Or if not, then I did something wrong probably. And then you're the wrong one for me probably. But I don't know why. It's something about, I don't know how I'm supposed to be talking about horror movies. Now I'm talking about men. And I was just talking about girls at first though. But no, it's something about shoulders. I like muscular like shoulders on men. I like that. The arms. Like don't be all muscle up top and skinny legs though. And like don't skip leg day. But no, like I like broad muscular shoulders and arms, and like my ex like his face, he was cute, obviously everything was good with him, but it was like my 100% favorite thing about him though was his shoulders. Like it was just something. It's like, and it's not even like all the way sexual. It's just like it's not sexual. It's just like something about it. I don't know. It just make me want to touch them. Like, let me touch you, boy. Ooh, like I don't know. He just had really good shoulders. And I think that's where my obsession probably come with the muscles. But something also about bald heads. I don't know, light-skinned, whitish. Not white. It's weird because it's like I want to say white, but I don't want people to think of like when you think of you say white. No, that's not what I mean. They're not white because their hair even not white. They're not white. But bald heads, and then you gotta have some muscles. I do like dreads too on black people, obviously black guys. I don't know. I ain't never seen a white guy with, or not white. I keep saying white. I've never seen like a person that's don't have black in them have dreads and it look good to me. Like, and when I say good, I don't mean like tame, because I've seen people with tame and they have like the actual dreads, like real dreads, and like the white boys be having dreads, like the hippie type of white boys, they be having dreads and they be looking good. And I'm not saying that. But like, I like the dress that's uniform. Like they get them twisted up and stuff. Like they get them pulled back and stuff. There was this one light skinned guy. He had some really nice dreads. I don't remember if I asked him all the way, but I always gotta ask the guy. Like when I see people with dreads, I be asking them like, "Is those real? Is those all your hair? Did you grow that out of your scalp this whole time, or is there something else, somebody else's hair in there?" I be wanting to know, because if it's somebody else's hair in there, boy, go no. No. You faking it. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end this live because I'm already off topic. But yeah, I love horror movies. That's my favorite thing. Before I die, unless I die unexpectedly and like some crazy shit. That's why I try to keep my life light, because I just know too much. And I know that. So I just know. Never mind. But I'm definitely finna be up in somebody's horror movie or in my own horror movie or something. I got ideas. Nobody taught us in this type of school, though. What do you do with these kind of ideas? But yeah, I got some ideas. It'll be good. I'm gonna be the producer, the director, starring in it. It's gonna be starring me, directed by me. Not for real. That's what people are gonna be seeing. Starring Keirra, produced by Keirra, executive producer Keirra, director Keirra. What else? Yeah, it's going to be like Keirra. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would change my name, or just take off my last name from stuff, to be honest. But when I sign my name, no, when I become a celebrity or whatever, and I sign autographs or I sign stuff, signing personal stuff like my credit cards, my debit cards, like when you guys sign your receipt, signing, of course, contracts, obviously. Obviously, that's going to be my real name, my first and my last name, my real name. I'm going to do my signature. But when I'm signing like stuff for, like I'm doing my paintings, I'm only putting my first name. And that's on my YouTube. I only put my first name. And that's why also I changed, even though this has been in the works for a long time, but my handle is only Obey Keirra. So it's Keirra or Obey Keirra. My Instagram I do got one. I got two. No, actually, no. Now I got one. My first and my last name is on there, obviously, because that's my name. Obviously, know my name. But when I'm doing stuff, like, I'm just do my first name. How is these people commenting? Hold on, let me show y'all what they commented on my live. How I get my own stuff like? How I supposed to turn this? How I supposed to turn it? Flip camera. Yes. All right. So literally, it says. Let me show y'all. So it says 0 people, but yet all of these fake ones commenting something, except for X. Hi, Soap. Yo, what's up? I'm gonna get off of here though. That's why it's at an hour. I'm getting off. But yeah, it doesn't say nobody's on there though. But all these people, you see, online strip without clothes. Don't nobody get no fuck. That's why I hate when I add people, because I add people, when people add me on Snapchat, it's like easy to add people back on Snapchat. So I just add everybody back. But that as soon as they start sending me stupid stuff, sending stuff like, oh, the Cash App, flipped it. No. And I'm going to report you too, because you're scamming. I'm going to report you for doing stupid stuff. You sending dick pics and you don't even know how old I am. You don't even know me. None of that kind of stuff. I'm reporting you. Like, I don't like that kind of stuff. The older I get, the more I understand how that kind of stuff. Now, I know when teenagers are horny and teenagers are getting they like hormones raging and stuff, like they think stuff like that is cute and all that kind of stuff, and they think it's fun or whatever, but it's not. It's like older people, they should know better. They should know better. So yeah, I'm against stuff like that. I like the way this look. I gotta redo it, and I gotta, of course, acrylic painting. Acrylic, in my opinion, that means that it should be textured. It should be textured. So when I've been doing all my paintings, I start off with the background as one color, and I do it where it's like flat and not textured, and then that's when I get the texture in. So this looks really good to me already, though. Just how it is, actually. But I'm thinking I'm gonna flick on some stars and paint some too, like diamond stars. I don't know though. We're gonna see where it goes. Okay, I'm getting off this live. I'm getting off both of these lives. I started this live first on my TikTok, so I'm gonna get off my TikTok live first, and then I'm gonna get off this. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm almost at 200 subscribers. It's so exciting. Don't be trying to copyright me. All right, y'all. Goodbye. Blessed day.